Hey everyone, welcome to my live stream. I decided to join today and talk about something that I hear a lot of questions about, and that is procrastination. It's really something a lot of us struggle with from time to time, and if we're being honest, sometimes it feels like really overwhelming that we just can't escape that. So by the end of this live, I really hope to shed some light on why we procrastinate and share some practical tips on how to overcome this. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this session today. I also have got something very special for you at the end, and that is my 30-day challenge in February that's going to kick procrastination to the curb. So let's start with this. And first, I want you to understand what is procrastination. So what does exactly procrastination means? It's really when we delay doing something, and most of the time it's because we find it unpleasant and overwhelming. So instead, we turn the task into something more fun or something more immediate or something more that's easier to do. So it's not just about poor time management, which is still one of the factors, but there's an emotional component to it. So why do we do it? There are a few key reasons why we all procrastinate. One big reason is fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being perfect, or even fear of success. Sometimes we avoid starting something just because we imagine it's going to be too hard, or we worry that we won't do it right. Other times, it's because we feel so overwhelmed by the scope of the task, and then there's that feeling of needing to be in the right mood to get started. How many of you deal with that? I'm not in the mood to do this today. But here's the kicker. Waiting for the perfect time to tackle something does not work. The perfect time rarely ever becomes the perfect time. So there is science behind procrastination. And from psychological perspective, procrastination is a form of self-regulating failure. We often prioritize immediate gratification over long-term reward. So our brain says, let's scroll through social media right now instead of let's focus on what's important for the project due next week. And this links to our brain reward system. It's more satisfying in the moment to do something that feels easy and gives us instant pleasure. But that immediate reward leads to negative consequences later, like stress, guilt, anxiety, because you really now understand that you should have done this. So, what's the cost of procrastination? There's a lot of side effects to procrastinating. One is the impact of our mental health, our productivity, and even our well being. Procrastination can lead to a cycle of guilt and self blame. Every time we put something off, we feel so much worse about ourselves. It's like a weight on our shoulder that just keeps getting heavier. And eventually, the pressure becomes so big and the deadlines really pressure us that these tasks become something that affects our sleep, relationships, and overall sense of peace. The longer we put things off, the harder it becomes to start. And the more we avoid discomfort, that it becomes harder to do that work. So here's the good news. You can break that cycle. It's not about being perfect or finding magical formula. It's about momentum. Take small steps and develop a habit that encourages action even when we don't feel like it. I hope you listened to my session yesterday morning, and if you haven't, it's still available for you. How you can actually create those small habits So let's talk about some of those tips. The first one is really break the task into small steps. One of the best way to beat procrastination is breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of saying I need to write 20 pages paper, just say I need to write 300 words today. Because small wins build momentum, and momentum is the secret of productivity. There are obviously other ways to do it, and I do cover that in my course of how to stop procrastination. If you're interested in that, please reach out. It's a workshop that I do, and there's a course to follow if you would like to do it, where I actually teach you the methods of stopping procrastination. There is a method that's called the 5 minute rule, which is just really just a trick that help you not to feel overwhelmed. You're just doing something for 5 minutes. Just do it for 5 minutes and put that timer and help yourself. Set a timer and really just give yourself that minimal time to just start the task. Methods like the Pomodoro technique, methods like accountability, changing your environment, all of these I do teach throughout my course. But I do want you to just understand that building those little steps, that starting it off really builds a long-term habit. Because a long-term habit is how you tackle procrastination. The key is consistency. Start by incorporating something that you just start today into your routine. When you start this, even if it's not perfect, it's all about making that steady progress. Because procrastination is a habit, and you can only change a habit with time and effort. A bad habit can be changed with something better. You've got to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing the task as something that you are avoiding, think of it as something that you're choosing to do because you want to make a progress. And you want to make that progress towards your goals. Reframe the way that you look at tasks, and they will be your stepping stones, not mountains right away. So here's the exciting part. In February, I'm launching that 30-day challenge to help you stop procrastination once and for all. Like we said, it's a habit. So during those 30 days, just like we did the gratitude challenge in December, it develops this habit. It's done daily, so you're actually starting to get used to those little things and it becomes part of you. So over that course of 30 days, we'll tackle procrastination together. Each day, I'll give you some actionable steps, I'll give you some tips, and I'll support you to help you build a habit of productivity and focus. You'll also get accountability, so you don't have to do it alone. Trust me, by the end of the month, you'll be amazed on how much you've accomplished and how much easier it is to get started on a task without the constant inner battle. So how do you join? If you're ready to take control in your procrastination and make February the month that you stop putting things off, just drop a yes in the comment or send me a message and I'll send you all the details. Let's crush this together. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Remember, procrastination doesn't have to control your life. By understanding why we procrastinate and putting small practical steps in place, you can start building momentum and getting things done. Don't forget to join the 30-day challenge in February, and I'm going to promise you this is going to be a game changer. If you're watching this on a replay, feel free to reach out if you want to join the challenge, and I'll be very happy to get you started. Take care, stay productive, and I'll see you all soon. Let's stop procrastination and start doing. Enjoy your day.